me the money.
So good morning. This is my first kind of blog, and it's kind of a blog to support people who have had or looking at having weight loss surgery. So I had weight loss surgery in May 2023. I was about 26 stone. That's in UK weight. If you're American, you're going to have to go on Google and Google stone to kilos and pounds, yeah, because we're still in the old ages. Yeah, I had weight reduction surgery. I've been big all my life, and I mean all my life. And this was a life changer. So what I thought I'd do was I'm going to make some videos. I've done a couple of like fitness ones that I've uploaded onto YouTube. So this is going to get uploaded to my YouTube channel, and I've been on a real journey. And I wanted to kind of support people who are looking at surgery and people who are maybe going through the process or even have had weight loss surgery and they're kind of looking for a support network, and they're kind of maybe can identify with some of the things that I'm going through and I've been through. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at doing. So I wanted to, well, first of all, I kind of wanted to lay it on the line. You know, weight loss surgery is not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to go into. You've got, you know, it takes guts. A lot of people don't realize what it takes to be in a position where you would do that surgery, and what you've had to go through in life in order to want to go through the surgery. So I was meant to initially have the surgery, I think around 2020, 2021. Then obviously we had the pandemic that hit, and that kind of pushed everything back. So had the surgery. That's for another blog. That's for another conversation. Had the surgery. So you know, I'm going to do something about what you can expect, especially if you do it through NHS in the UK. If you do it private, I know it's a completely different experience. I'm going to talk about the support measures that are in place. What I think that would be a good idea for you to do, because some of the problems that I've faced and I'm going through now are kind of a direct result of me maybe not dealing with things in the past that I should have. You know, one of the things I talked about, and I need to get used to looking at the camera when I'm talking, I'm thinking about what I want to say. So one of the things I've had an issue with of late is that I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. And let me explain that to you a little bit. If you've been something your whole life, so I'm 51 years old, so don't tell no one. I'm 51 years old. And my whole life, as I said, I've been big. Yeah, so as a boy, that kind of means lots of teasing as a kid. That also means lots of teasing as a young adult. And I've lost weight throughout my life by myself, but I've always put that weight on, regardless of whether I ate more than other people or I ate the same. And do you know what? I've got a healthy appetite, or I did have. My dad he's an old man now, but when he was young, he was a slim. Well, he's still not that big, but he was a slimmers when he was young. He was a slim guy, and he always. I inherited his appetite, put it that way. He loved food. And in our house, food was a big thing. You know, my mum was a chef and a cook, and so was my grandmother. And so, like, food was a big part, you know, of our lives growing up. And as I say, I was always big. Even into adulthood, I've always worked, or for at least the last 30 years, I've worked in enforcement type roles. So where I deal with the public and I deal with some not very nice people. And those very not nice people, the first thing they ever go to when they've got something to say is obviously what looks different about you. So it's going to be, you know, the way you look, your skin tone, your religion, your weight, you know, it might be your teeth, if your teeth are crooked, you know, it's always going to be something. And people don't realise over the years the pain and the hurt and the things that does to you inside. They really don't. And if you've not been through this, I don't think you can understand it. But my analogy is, if you can imagine you've been this something your whole life. So 51 years I've been, or 50 years. I've been this one thing, yeah, which the whole world looks at. And that whole world looks at you, and if you sit on a train, they won't sit next to you because you take up too much room. Or if if you're in a supermarket, kids might look at you and go, "Mummy, look at the fat man," or look at Rikishi. I can remember taking my niece to school and the kids calling me Rikishi, the wrestler, like a big dude, yeah. And it hurts. It really, really hurts. And then all of a sudden, like a year after weight loss surgery, a lot smaller. So I am about 16.5 stone now. I went from a 50-inch waist, or a 52-inch waist, to a 34 to 36 I am at the moment. And I'm still decreasing slowly, waist. And the whole world looks at me different. But do I look at myself differently? That's the question. And how do I cope with how the world look at me differently? Because to me, I'm still that person. You know, I'm still that same person with all those experiences, but no one else can see that. So that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit through my blogs and through the things that I need to say, yeah? I'm going to sign off. I've been talking to you for, I think, about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. So I just want to do a little introduction, and that's it. And, you know, I'm going to go along and post stuff. I'm going to review this and edit it, make sure it's all okay. Probably lots of things to learn, because all I'm doing this on a Insta360. So this is kind of my introduction to the editing world and to posting videos, to be honest, and I'm kind of just getting into it. So hopefully I'll improve, and I'll maybe get some better equipment as I go along if I get some support. And I hope if there's any questions you want to ask, if there's anything you want to know about weight loss surgery, so I've had a gastric sleeve, if there's anything you want to know about that, if there's anything you want to know about the operation, the palliative care, like afterwards, anything like that, feel free to message me, leave some comments, anything like that. And I'm sending you blessings. I've just had a 5K run. Have a good day. Peace.